This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Sunday, May 24th, 2026 in the morning. Today, we analyze a critical logic flaw in the Linux kernel, the deployment of a subsea wind-powered data center by China, and new research into the FTL1 protein as a driver for brain aging. We also cover the hijacking of Laravel Lang packages and a new structural proof for diversity-weighted Byzantine fault tolerance in the Ethereum research community. Qualys's Threat Research Unit has discovered a logic flaw in the Linux kernel that permits an unprivileged local user to disclose sensitive files and execute arbitrary code as root. This bug has resided in the mainline Linux code since November 2016, specifically affecting version 4.1, release candidate 1, and subsequent distributions. The vulnerability stems from how the kernel handles internal file permissions, allowing a standard user to bypass security checks that should be restricted to the super user. Upstream patches are currently being integrated into major distributions. Systems administrators are advised to prioritize kernel updates immediately to mitigate potential privilege escalation risks across default installations. China has confirmed that the world's first offshore wind-powered underwater data center has entered full operation. The facility houses 2,000 servers and is located offshore. It utilizes ocean water for passive cooling, a significant efficiency gain over traditional air-cooled data centers. By tethering the facility to offshore wind turbines, the project achieves a 24-megawatt capacity dedicated to artificial intelligence workloads. This deployment represents a shift toward co-locating high-density compute infrastructure with renewable energy sources and natural heat sinks, potentially setting a new standard for energy-intensive AI hardware deployments. New research from the longevity community identifies the FTL1 protein as a primary driver of brain aging. Scientists discovered that the protein accumulates in neural tissue over time, leading to cognitive decline. Most significantly, experimental removal of this protein in animal models has demonstrated a reversal of memory loss. This finding shifts the focus from managing age-related symptoms to addressing the specific proteomic mechanisms that govern cognitive decay. This discovery is currently being evaluated for its potential to inform therapeutic interventions that target neurodegeneration at the source. A supply chain attack has targeted the Laravel Lang localization packages, leading to the distribution of credential-stealing malware. Attackers abused GitHub version tags to inject malicious code into Composer packages. When developers updated their projects, the malicious script was pulled into the build environment. The malware is designed to harvest credentials and environment variables from developer machines. This incident underscores the ongoing risk of supply chain dependencies and the necessity for robust package auditing, especially when relying on automated updates in the Laravel ecosystem. In the Ethereum research community, a new structural proof for diversity-weighted Byzantine fault tolerance has been published. The research addresses the assumption that consensus systems require a massive honest supermajority to remain secure. By introducing a diversity-weighted model, the system reduces the risk of coordination failure among validators. The Trion protocol, which implements this research, is already live on 37 chains. This proof demonstrates that consensus can be achieved with greater structural integrity, making it harder for coordinated malicious actors to compromise network validation by leveraging the inherent diversity of node operators. Community sentiment today is dominated by technical rigor and emerging security tools. First, the community is testing the new Yellow Key BitLocker tool on GitHub, which provides proof-of-concept exploits for BitLocker bypasses in Windows 11. This tool is gaining traction among researchers analyzing current recovery mode vulnerabilities. Second, the DeepSeek V4 Pro desktop client has become a focal point for those seeking local deployment of high-parameter reasoning models on Windows 11. It is currently being utilized as an open-source alternative to proprietary coding agents. Finally, emerging chatter across cybersecurity channels highlights the risks of unpatched vulnerabilities in the Linux kernel. We noted active discussion regarding the Underminer vulnerability affecting shared content delivery networks. This flaw allows malicious actors to hide connections to dangerous domains behind trusted ones, potentially impacting roughly 88 million domains. Organizations are reminded to audit DNS controls and protective filtering configurations to defend against these stealthy command and control communications.